All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Plan Your Greatness. I'm here at the office, and I'm your gracious host, Carlton Hamilton. I got some notes today because I got some good stuff today. But first of all, let me just see. I'm rocking my Chicago Bulls, even though I'm down here in crazy Phoenix, Arizona. My office is in Phoenix. I live in Tempe. But it was like, got up today, it was 100 degrees, and then all of a sudden it went down to like 80. Because the rain came in, so it was crazy. And I was telling my daughter it was the temperature change reminded me of how it would change like there in the Midwest. And if you grew up in the Midwest, you know what I'm talking about. All right. So rocking my always representing my Chicago. My state, my city, but I got a burner today. All right. So first thing is we're gonna do the weigh-in. Weighed in today at 2:56. Had a good workout with my daughter. She's back on the court with the team. She's gonna work out today, work out Wednesday, and be ready for the Vegas tournament. So 2:56. I'm hovering around there, and so we're making some progress. But again, real soon, you're going to be able to catch everything on the planyourgreatness.com website. Get the greatness gear, shirts, hoodies. You'll have access to any of the audio stuff. It's just some good stuff. So we'll be launching that when we first go live. I always want to bring that up as a point so you guys know. All right, with this video, take a moment, share it, like it. Subscribe to the channel so you can keep following on these, because you'll get these videos every day, and then all of a sudden I'm going to start going live once I get everything settled in. But here's the topic for the day. Ask yourself this question: are you a butterfly? Now, interesting enough, my daughter, when she was born, on her right shoulder there was a birthmark and it looked like a butterfly, so her nickname is Butterfly. So just thought I'd throw that in there real quick. But the question again, I'm going to ask you, are you a butterfly? Okay. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because within the book, Plan Your Greatness, look behind me, right there. The book is going to look, the cover is going to look something like that. It's going to say Plan Your Greatness, Life, Love, Business, and Sports. Life, Love, and Business After Sports and Prison by Carlton Byron Hamilton. And the G is going to be the greatness, is going to be a symbol, something like that. Not close. I took that off the internet, so I'm not going to use their symbol, or they be chasing after me trying to get some money. But here's in the book. It covers 2 pages. I'm gonna read something to you because I need to read specifically what it says out of the book. And then I'll comment on it later on. On page 75 and 76, chapter 11 in the book, Plan Your Greatness, I talk specifically about what it is as far as the demands, as far as nature on the butterfly, and what are the demands on us as humans. Now, let me read something to you that's right out of the book. I said, one of the cruelest realities of human existence is when we can circumvent the laws of nature and do not demand ourselves to be the highest of ourselves. One of the antithesis examples in nature of humans is the caterpillar. All right. They're intrinsically instructed by the laws of nature to become the greatest they can be, which is a butterfly. From my understanding, this is non-negotiable in nature with caterpillars. The alternative is not becoming a butterfly. The alternative to not becoming a butterfly is death. We humans can exist as lethargic, hairy, slimy, unmotivated, unproductive caterpillars of our greatness, and very few humans will challenge themselves to be better. Even more disturbing is when someone steps outside of the human condition to challenge other humans to reach their full potential. They're quickly attacked by the mediocrity police as not allowing humans to choose their slothful existence. Interesting. All right. So think about what I just said. The caterpillar intrinsically in nature is you either become the best you can be or die. Non-negotiable. So that means every caterpillar, they're coming into this existence of I'm going to be a butterfly or just die. Now, here's what's interesting as I shared that with you as far as the human existence is we can operate from sitting on the side of an off-ramp, begging for scraps, and we're okay with that. And why do I say that? It is because I'm driving and I never give them anything, but people are sticking bottles of water out there. People are giving them money, knowing full well that person's not going to do anything with that. Somebody will argue with me. Somebody on this thread is going to argue the point that, well, you know what, that 25 cents or that bottle of water might light a fire in that. Come on. Really? 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 You're fooling yourself. You're sitting over here trying to tell yourself that money, whatever, is going to spark them. No, it's not. Because that person's going to be out there every day. They have allowed themselves to not even be in the pursuit of the greatest they can be of themselves. Isn't that crazy? Now, imagine what your existence would be if you were told that either you be the best you can be or you just don't exist. Some people would just die. And we're seeing that right now with the opioid epidemic, where people are just opting out of life. All right. So the other thing why I use that example as far as with the difference between the caterpillar and the human is that ours is negotiable. And so we have people negotiating at the bottom. But here's what's interesting about that. These caterpillars become butterflies, become beautiful, beautiful. And you know what happens with us as humans? When we do not try to be the best that we can be, we are actually denying the world our greatness. And you know how somebody can justify that? Because they have no idea what they can be. But they're quite okay with just being that. And because they're not even striving in that regard, doesn't even come as a thought to them of what potential they have or what they could possibly be. Now, I'm gonna bring it close to home now to some of us. Think of the difference between the corporate environment, the call centers and all that corporate environment, whatever level, whether it's people making minimum wage, $10, $11, $12 an hour, all the way up to people making $40, $50 an hour, but are working in a corporate setting, salary, benefits, and all the other stuff. All right. Now compare that to an elite athlete. Now, we watch on television where we've seen baseball coaches, we've seen football coaches, we've seen basketball coaches get in the face of their athletes. And announcers, fans, everybody says, that's fine. He or she is trying to motivate them, trying to get the best out of them. Think about that for a second. They're trying to get the best out of them, yelling, screaming them, calling them out of their name, everything. Try doing that. Think about this. All you individuals who are, I'm looking right at you. All you individuals who are managers and supervisors in corporate America. Think about this. Try go doing that at work tomorrow. Try going in there and bring everybody in. Bring your team in and say, hey, we're going to have a meeting and make it, buy some donuts and all that stuff. Just get them a full belly for the donuts and juice and everything. While they're licking their fingers, then you come right around and pull out all their progress reports. And you just tell them, you say, you know what? You're performing like shit. And matter of fact, I got somebody over in the lobby. And if you heard the story that I did the other day, as far as, how would you feel if you knew somebody was right in the lobby ready to replace you? They would go right to HR. Oh, no, hostile work environment. Athletes were under that all the time. You are always you're always under attack as an athlete, because that person sitting on the bench doesn't want to sit on the bench. They're going to play you and try to beat you every day. You see that? I even to this day, I don't understand how it is acceptable for coaches to get in our players' faces, kids, young adults, grown men, and demand that they give their best effort every single day. But in corporate America, if you do that to that level where you are challenging people to be their best, you're getting in their face, you might grab their clothing or something like that, you're getting fired. You're too hard on them. This is not acceptable in corporate America. And then you wonder why our companies are just like crap. And other companies are overseas or whatever are just running circles around us. That's a little bit of tangent. All right, so look at this. Okay, think about this. Pain plus agitation. You know what that creates? That creates focus, and that creates energy. Now, what does that sound like? That sounds like how a diamond is created. And that sounds like how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, which when you put it all together, that creates greatness. But we don't allow that in the real world. We only allow that in isolated incidents of being super competitive. And I always thought that if we allow that to happen in competitive in sports, if that person doesn't perform, what that person's going to do, they're going to go right into the real world. And chances are, from that experience that they had being challenged as an athlete, it's going to help them be the best that they can be in the corporate world. So why not? Why is there this disparity as far as how we treat athletes and then how we treat people who are trying to feed a family? Interesting. I always thought that was very fascinating. All right. So here's my question to you. As I asked before, okay, are you a butterfly? Okay. And if you think you're a butterfly, or even in that moving in that direction, are you the best version of yourself? Now I'm going to ask you that again. Are you the best version of yourself? Are you? Now, if you answer that question honestly, and I'll even say with myself, I'm not the best version of myself yet, but I'm growing. I'm moving in that direction. You're looking at somebody who came out of prison, pretty low, lower than low, black, male, no education, and a felony. And here I am right now, college degree, businesses, author, and I'm moving forward. I'm not the best version of myself because I think and I believe that I could be better. I can serve more people. I can do more things. So I'm always still trying to be the better version of myself. But I ask you that question because if you're not the best version of yourself, you owe yourself an explanation. Do you understand what I mean? If you're not the best version of yourself, you owe yourself an explanation. That explanation better come in the form of a plan on how you're going to become the best version of yourself. All right. So with that said, we're going to close this out here today. My challenge to you is ask yourself, are you a butterfly? Then ask yourself, are you the best version of yourself? And if you're not, you better get busy with that explanation, which is a plan. And you can look at some of these other videos. You can share, you can like, and you can subscribe to find some of these other videos, which will walk you through the 3 questions you need to ask yourself, the 9 pillars of success that I use as a foundation after answering the 3 questions. And you can get started and you can become the best version of yourself. And then you can truly become that butterfly. All right, this is Carlton Hamilton. This is Plan Your Greatness, and I will see you all soon.